water, spray on the water, and try to figure out where these BMW wheels are leaking from. These are from my 325 XI. One day I'll drive it. Wouldn't that be nice, huh? This is the front rim, and it would go low every 2-3 weeks. So I rolled it around. There's no nails or screws sticking out of the tread. Oh, there we go. There's the problem. Leaking from the rim. Bloop! Bloop! Yeah, hang on, I'll put it on macro. Just a second. There, now you can see the bubbles. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, this rim is mangled. I could use a spare rim or two. This is the back one, curb rash. I don't have a spare tire. Where'd the spare tire go? Nobody knows. Bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, air bubbles. Same thing with the back one. The back one wasn't as bad, but rup, rup, rup. The date code is on this tire, 51st week of 2010. 3.5 years old. It's almost the end of June, hot summer days. I just heard a piece on the radio on Here and Now with Robin Young in Boston. They were talking about cryogenic therapy. Get into a chamber where the temperature is 160 degrees Fahrenheit below zero. Your body just sends good chemicals to the bad spots and your arthritis may go away. You can listen to it if you have arthritis. Speaking of arthritis, I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday, 30-something hours ago, in excruciating discomfort. I had a hip problem, spasm in a hip muscle, and it got so bad that I limped to the chiropractor, and I tell you, I could barely get in the vehicle. I couldn't just get out of bed. It was bad, bad. I thought I was going to be crippled. I was on crutches, and he found the muscle right there, wherever it was, right there. He put his finger on it, and whoa! Anyways, I took a couple of Aleve capsules, just one here and then one there. Don't want to overdose on some painkillers, don't you? Not good. And by 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 12 hours later, it had relieved itself, and went to the chiropractor again this morning, and I was able to get out of bed by myself and walk down the driveway and get in the Suburban and drive myself there. Boy, for several hours I was a freaking cripple. Speaking of arthritis, it was terrible, terrible discomfort. I don't know where the bubbles are, but they're coming out of here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Presumably, if the front one has corrosion on the rim, so does the back one. This car hasn't got too much rust for 10 years old. I don't know where it came from. It was sold new in Houston. Uh-oh! Look at that. Got some junk. Doesn't mean it's through the tire, but yeah, here's the problem. Sometimes when it rains, you can walk by a parked vehicle and you hear the water's around the edge of the rim or around a nail in the tire or a piece of glass. There it is. So I'm better. Chiropractor's a good guy. He saw me right away yesterday morning at 9 o'clock on the nose. And he saw me again this morning. Good chiropractor. Had I gone to the hospital, he would have given me a battery of tests and off to specialists, and all it was a muscle spasm. He highly recommended I take magnesium supplement and put raw magnesium gel on the affected area. So I'm staggering around a little bit, kind of like the way Muggs walks, but I think I'm better. So all those that wished me well, thank you very much. I'm glad to be up and at 'em, and it's back to work. Maybe I'll get back on the roof tomorrow. Maybe I'll wait till Monday. I gotta finish up the ridge. And I'm not gonna watch any World Cup. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna watch anything on TV. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna watch TV at all ever. Because there's nothing but junk on TV, and I'm not gonna watch Aereo because that's illegal. And I'm not gonna walk within 35 feet of an abortion clinic entrance, even though it's been made legal. And that tire is perfectly balanced. Good. Bubble balancer. And I'm getting some concentric rings. Hub-centric rings for my Corvair Spider, and I've repaired this cable end, even though I found one identical to that. I repaired it with a piece of cable with 2 loops on it, with 2 wire clips, just like the emergency brake on my Corvair. Doesn't work perfectly, but it's good enough. Alrighty, time to fix the wheels. Oh, here's a flashlight from my Caprice Classic. Doesn't work. Long time ago, when I can still remember. Remember those? $1. Made in Japan. Cal Custom. Shows you how old it is. Stuff in Japan was cheap. Japan, the old China. Here's what's wrong. Corroded. Well, fix her up. Just put the camera down here on this kitchen cabinet. Spray some silicone spray all the way around the rim. And crank her off. For those of you who haven't been watching my videos for a long time, I've been posting since 2006, I think. Wow, getting on 8 years. This was the first garage item I bought with my new checking account back in 1982, probably. 32 years ago. This Coates 1010 tire machine. A friend of mine went to a garage auction and he bought it. I paid 200 bucks 32 years ago, and it was an antique when I bought it. He says, you could tell it's not too worn because that link doesn't have a lot of play. It's the antique one that pulls the tire off at an angle. The new update from 1985 goes straight down, pushes the tire straight down, doesn't pull back with this finger here that mars aluminum wheels. It's meant to catch on steel wheels when steel wheels was all there was. That's what's wrong with this. It's corroded. Yeah, we'll fix her up. Throw this made in China tire on the ground. Have to polish that corrosion off the bead, smooth it off. I got that Corvair tire perfectly balanced, and I got to take this rim and bring it outside, put a dust mask on, and blow off, grind off all the corrosion. Oh, work surface right over here next to my 30 amp square D QO breaker. I got to change a breaker for a tenant. It's got the wrong breaker. Square D, there's a D right there. Alrighty. Yeah, I need a rim for a BMW if anybody's got one. A friend of mine in Chicago sent me a picture from a junkyard where he works, and on the truck of scrap vehicles was a load of British cars. And I'll take a picture of the video. Take a picture off the computer and put it on a video. One of the vehicles on the pile of crushed cars is a Jaguar E-Type. Yep, 60s with wire wheels. Smushed. I'll show you a picture of it. It'll blow your mind. But it's a small junkyard and they're busy, so off it goes. Can't be bothered with the cheap English guys coming to buy the spares cheap. Frugal. Well, off it goes to China. I'll show you the picture. I'll make a video of it tonight. Pretty freaky. Can't tell what else is on there, but I'm sure it's a bunch of goodies, and off they go. Alrighty. Gotta clean this up, and I gotta grind the rim. Yeah, the corrosion indented the rubber. We'll fix her up and balance her nice and smooth.